Hi gang, here's Sharon again. Welcome. First of all, I must say, I don't know how many of you are having trouble with YouTube lately, but I'm not getting half of my comments sent, much less getting them back. I am having to really go through a whole ordeal. I have to totally go into the video manager, click on the comments, and I can finally get the comments. But when I start to comment on the channel, then all of a sudden I look back and all my comments have disappeared. So I guess that YouTube must be working on something. I certainly hope they get it straight, because it's making me cuckoo. I'm doing everything twice. So needless to say, I so apologize for being behind. I've only been working on this a week and a half, trying to play catch up day and night. But hang in there, I'm almost caught up, and I'm having a little bit of help trying to get caught up. So I do apologize, but you all know how much I love you, so just hang in there. We're going to be answering all of your comments, because I'm really good about that. Okay, today we're going to do a Q&A, which you all absolutely just engulfed me with yes, 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 please continue. And so I'm going to do that. We're going to have a little chit chat. And then I have some good news, I think. And when I say I think, I'm going to just make up my mind about that afterwards. But I want to start with my Q&A right off the bat. And this is a question from one of my subscribers. And she says, Sharon, I have a question that I would appreciate your input. I am 60 years old with normal combo skin. I have wrinkles, larger pores, and around my nose and chin, and had some bad acne scarring on my cheeks mostly. What kind of finish should I look for in my foundation, and what kind of coverage? I feel like luminous looks better for the aging skin, but it accentuates my scarring. I'd appreciate any thoughts you might have. First of all, girlfriend, before we can think about a really gorgeous foundation, we're going to have to start thinking about gorgeous skin first. You would be surprised how many foundations look absolutely fabulous on women that have excellent skin. But if your skin has some scarring you need to deal with, that's a texture problem. If you have, the larger pores like me, honey, you could jump in and swim in mine, hello. And if you have these all around your nose and your chin, we need to do a little bit of skincare. And one thing I would suggest is seeing your esthetician. Let her start doing some dermabrasion once a month for you. You might want some Fraxel to kind of smooth out some of the scarring, or some Dermarolling you can do. Okay, I have a video on Dermarolling. That really smooths out a lot of acne scars, because I had that problem as a teen myself. You might want to start getting on some Retin-A. That helps your pores look a little smaller. And then when your primer goes on and then your makeup, it's a lot smoother. And it seems like we don't have those pores all the time. It's like they're filled in. But without the proper skincare, then no matter what makeup you put on, you're never going to be satisfied with it. And I sure right now would not use anything that is luminous. And the reason I say that is because with all you've got going on, until we kind of correct it, you're right, it's going to accentuate that profusely. Also, I kind of like a little warmer tone, just a tad foundation, a little more beige. When you have that thing going on, I know that I have two types of foundation myself. I have the Chanel Lumiere liquid that is a little lighter. It has a little more pink in it, pink undertones, and makes my skin look lighter, but I don't feel as comfortable with that as I do my Estee Lauder Perfection that I'm using right now, because it has a little more yellow tone. Kind of tones it down, adds a little more warmth to your skin. Doesn't quite show every single thing you got going on, you know what I mean, girlfriend? So I would start there. I would check into the retin-A. I would check into the dermabrasion. You've got to exfoliate your skin really well. Your esthetician can put you on a program. Other than that, listen to us on YouTube and we can kind of give you our regimen. Whatever you're going to do, you're going to have to start out slow. If not, you're not used to all of this, and kind of build it up. And I'm not going to say look for something in 2 to 3 weeks and all of a sudden, I'm a superstar. Because, girlfriend, it takes months, okay? And then you have to be consistent daily on any skincare regimen you have. I mean daily. And thanks for your question. That was super interesting, and I appreciate it very much. And keep watching. We'll help you, girlfriend. We'll help you. We help each other. Okay, second question. Dear Sharon, how do I get rid of my double chin and my rooster neck? Okay, I bet I've gotten that question 100 times. I don't know why you guys are asking me. Because I got that thing. You all know that is my real weakness. I hate that. But let me tell you what you do right now. Okay, this is something you can do now. It's not going to erase it. It's just going to kind of camouflage it, and that's contouring. I have a video on contouring, and I'll put it below, and it's going to show you how to kind of chisel down the jowls here a little bit, kind of take away from the double chin. It's not going to get rid of it. Let me tell you something. Nothing's going to get rid of that double chin. I'll tell you something will help tighten it up, and I'm going to give you a high end and a low end, and I'm talking about money-wise. One thing that'll help tighten it up somewhat will be Revision skincare line, and it's called Nectifirm. Nectifirm is what the plastic surgeons recommend after they fix your neck to keep it tight and keep it firm. It'll help somewhat. I use it every night, okay? And some weeks I'll look better than others depending on how much salt I have on my diet. Lay off that salt, that'll kill you too. The next thing would be Ultherapy. Now, Ultherapy is a type of frequency infusion type thing that they do on your neck, and it does tighten it up. It just takes one treatment, usually, unless, I mean, you're sagging down to here. Then in another year, they're going to schedule a second one for you. But usually the first time does the trick and tightens it up enough. It's lovely. Can't wait. Now, it's not cheap, but it's not the most expensive procedure either. If you have it done from about here down to your décolleté per se, you're looking at a couple of thousand. Believe it or not, that is not bad for that much area. If you're looking for here up, just, you know, in the eye area, you're looking about $1,500 for the treatment. But it works. It totally, 200% works. That's what I want done very badly. They're fighting over it now because I have a plate and 2 screws in my neck, a titanium plate. I had to have neck surgery, infusion, and blah, blah, blah going on a couple of years ago. And now they're, everybody's on the fence about whether this is going to be not a good thing for me or not. So I have to wait. But those are the things I would try, okay? Now the Revision skincare, you can go on Brianna Stanko's site. And if you'll check out Premier Look that she has on there, and she's got a discount, Brianna 15. If you use Brianna's discount, you're going to save some money. You can get the Nectifirm there on Premier Look, okay? And with the discount, it's a lot cheaper. Okay, girlfriend, thanks for your question. I always hate when you guys ask me about chin and rooster necks. I don't know what to do about that. But we're all working at it, right? Okay, at least we don't look like 10-ton Toddy in a tutu heading down the street with this old rooster neck just slinging it. Okay, such is life. Next question. Dear Sharon, how can I get that dewy look like Melissa 55 or Mary Ellen on YouTube? My complexion is kind of ruddy and rough. Well, let me tell you, girlfriend. You know, I'd say, hey, get over on their channel and find out. But let me tell you what it is. Some people, just a lot of that is genetic. I'm just going to tell you right now. Not everybody's skin just glows like that, and it's so beautiful and young. A lot of that has to do with genetics. The second thing of all is it's the very sheer type makeup. Mary Ellen and Melissa both wear more of a sheer type makeup. They never wear like a full coverage makeup. They let that gorgeous skin shine through. Some of us don't have that gorgeous skin to shine through. I don't care how many treatments we have. A lot of us kind of go in for a semi-matte look, let's say medium coverage, which I'm a medium coverage type person. And I'm not going to shine unless I wear a foundation with more luminosity in it, or I highlight a little bit all over. That will help in the meantime. But I'll tell you one thing, there's a couple of YouTubers, not in our crowd, but there are other younger YouTubers on there that just shine like a penny, and they look like a bloody oil slick. Now, you don't want that kind of look at all, okay? That is too dewy. I think that looks horrible. But I do recommend kind of a dewy, luminous type look. You don't want to look like an oil slick. You don't want to shine like a big moonbeam. You just want to look healthy and kind of glowy, okay? And that's what I would do to try that. Okay, that was fun. Let's see, the next question. Dear Sharon, can you give us some of your makeup hacks that you do? Well, yes, there's a few. As everybody knows, I had to have cataract surgery, so, I have new lenses in my eyes. Still have to wear my reading glasses from time to time. But I use a large magnifying mirror, like 15, okay, to be able to see, to put my mascara and everything on. Now, I have, because of my eyesight, I have these, my lashes I get are halfway decent on the bottom, but that's only because I put that Discovery lash on there. It's real thin, little mascara brush. And I will take a spoon, so I don't get it all over my face, and I will lay it right here under my lashes, like this. Okay? And then I put my mascara on that way, and then it doesn't drop down here where it's going to turn my eyes, dark and black, because you can never get mascara off. Well, I don't care how many times you flick it after it dries. When it's underneath, it's real hard to erase at that time. So the old spoon trick, girlfriends, works really good. Another thing that I have learned through the years is about applying blush the right way. There was a time when I wore my blush too low and too much on what I call the apples of my cheeks, okay? You have to understand, your blush, as we get older, needs to graduate up higher, just like right under this cheekbone. And unless you've had some sort of fillers in your cheeks or in that, orbital area, then I'm suggesting you listen to what I say. Because if I were to wear it on my cheeks, it'd look real good. It'd look good if I smiled and did it like this. See how that droops? Then, my cheeks would be down here. I'd look like a friggin' idiot. And people would know your face sags. So you start using your blush higher, right up under this bone. You use your blush. I try to do it right above the contour, and I don't take it any closer than that. 2 fingers apart. You see what I mean? And sometimes 3, depending on what I'm wearing and how much the light's going to show. But you don't want to take it too low on the apples of your cheeks, because our skin has dropped. It's ridiculous. You walk around looking like a clown with these two. Let me put some blush on here. No, honey. It has to be done precisely and thinned out as you come across. You want to start back here, and you want to thin that puppy out. And stop. Stop right about there with your blush. Don't be bringing all that over to your nose. People make a mistake. Let me tell you, girlfriends. And we all can look like a clown if we do that. And there's another little trick that I like. And, it's the old Scotch tape trick. I can tell you that Susan W. has definitely got a handle on that. She'll put that old Scotch tape there to keep any fallout and keep that distinct line and everything going up. Well, did you know, as well as putting the tape there, You can also put another tape laying right on top of your eyes like this and draw a perfect wing. Did you ladies know that? You can. Yes, you can. Then you would have the absolute perfect wing and still be pulling your eye up. So that's something that you need to try. Now remember what I said. You know, make it like this on your bottom, coming under your bottom lashes in your complete corner, and the other one sitting right on top, running into that corner. So you're coming to a point like that, and you'll make a perfect wing every time. I don't always do it, but you know, sometimes I'm lazy. I don't do the big wing thing. My eyes are small. I like them to look really large. The next thing I do, and it's an old trick, it's nothing new, it's nothing fabulous and you haven't heard of, but because I have hooded eyes, you know, I have to do my transition, you know, color, and then I have to put another color, and you know, under it to kind of shape, you know, my eye, and then I generally try to use some sort of satin type or metallic looking eyeshadow just right on my eyelids because it gives it some pop. Before I put that shadow on my lids, I take a NYX, and it's white. Let me see. Here I go again, girls. Blind to bad. Looks like white lid, like this, and I color my whole eyelid with it. I just take this soft white pencil and just cream down that whole white lid. Give it a few minutes, then put your shadow on top, and it's not going anywhere, girlfriends. It is going to stay, and the color will pop more. It'll be a solid color that will absolutely stick. You got to try that. Also, I want to talk to you ladies about trying to get away from, and I'm talking about the ladies with hooded eyes and small eyes, okay, strictly. Don't waterline in black, jet black, that bottom line. That is disgusting. If you want to use a soft brown, fine. If you want to use a gray, fine. Personally, if you have small eyes, I think you better stick to white or a bone color, you know, liner on that bottom waterline. It makes your eyes look larger. You're closing your eye up so much when you have black liner on top, black, you know, liner on the inside. I swear, gosh, you know, you look like you're still back in the 70s. Now, come on, ladies. We gotta be hip, we gotta be cool, okay? All right. Next thing, of course, everybody knows the trick about the eyeliner pencil. You know, if it's a little rough when you first get it, and it's hard to line your eyes when they're crepey with an eyeliner pencil. I take my lighter and, you know, I light the end of the tip, just make it warm. Just wave it a little bit, give it a few minutes to cool off. Then I can use it on the top of my line or, you know, underneath my lashes or something. And then your liner stays. It totally stays and it won't smear. I like that little trick. Trying to think, I tried to make a list. Oh, sometimes I do the hashtag. Now everybody goes, well, Sharon, what's the hashtag? Well, right at the corner of your eye here, you know, where we get to do the V, you know, I will use hashtag sign instead. Just a hashtag, yes. Make a hashtag sign right in the corner. Slant it. Slant your hashtag. And then take your brush and just smooth it out. Smooth it out evenly. And that makes an incredible V, especially when you're in a hurry. And it comes out better than if you sit there and mess with that eyeshadow all day. And another thing I do, sometimes I make the hashtag, and then I go ahead and use my shadow for the V. And it's not going anywhere because it seals it. Seals it really well. Good trick, okay. Another hashtag. Another thing, stop throwing out your mascara so quickly, ladies, okay? Take some saline solution, like we use for our contacts. Just put a few drops into your mascara tube. Close it up, just shake it. Shake it really, really good. Shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it for a few seconds. And then wait about a minute. Then use your mascara. And I promise you, you got a lot more mascara in there than you thought you did. Absolutely. That's a great trick. I saved more mascara by doing that, trust me. And of course, a little trick for the lips. You all know I have to hit on the lips, right? Another trick I do is that I will put some kind of Vaseline on my lips sometimes, and I may put some, well, let me tell you what I do. I take the Vaseline and I coat my lips, not real thick, just coat my lips. Then I'll actually take cinnamon and I pat cinnamon on, and I'll leave it there for about 10 seconds. Then I take my fingers and move that cinnamon mixture all around. Move it, move it, move it. You can kind of feel it tingling too, okay? You move it, and then you wait about 1 minute and wipe it off, and boom, your lips just blow up. Gorgeous. Ladies, try it. This cinnamon trick works every time. Well, let's see what I've got. Oh, I have another lip thing I do. Okay, first of all, so many of you ladies, and I think we all have problems with it from time to time, but once you put the liner on, please start wearing liner. Concealer is not going to make a good liner for lipsticks. It's just not. It's still going to look tacky, and you can see around the edges. I hate that. And it bleeds into your lines. The best, and that's good though for cleaning it up when you get through with all of it. But you've got to line your lips. Line them and line them pretty. Reline them. You can use 2 liners if you want. Then what you want to do is take a lip brush and smooth out the liner just a little bit, okay? Then you want to put on your lipstick. And then you want to use your liner again, your liner brush, okay? And you want to take that brush and blend it all in together. That way if your lipstick wears out during the day, you don't have just this dark lipstick line. But try to always match, obviously, your liner up with a lipstick and you'll be good to go, okay? The next little thing that I want to tell you about is that I don't know how many of you have ever made your own little lip gloss. But if you have any eyeshadow pigments left, some pink or purple, it doesn't matter what color, any of your pigments. I don't think you want black or brown, that'd be tacky. But anyway, what you want to do is take those pigments into a little round cup. You can find them with a little plastic top on them at the dollar store or whatever. And just stir it around with some Vaseline. Just stir it around. And you've got your own instant lip gloss. It can be pretty pink, it can be red lip gloss, it can be whatever. But always use the pigment of your eyeshadows and with your Vaseline stirred around. Got instant lip gloss, ladies. So those are my little hacks and tricks for the day. Now, I said I had some news, and it could be good news or whatever. Actually, y'all may have to help me with this one. Everyone knows I have 4 grandchildren, and last week I turned 67. Okay, that's fact, Jack, right? My oldest grandchild is almost 20, well, I think he's 25, and almost 26, and the granddaughters under that, 2 of them are each 24 years old, and they were like 10 days apart. My son's daughter and my daughter's daughter. And then I have another young granddaughter of 12. Is she 12 or 13? She's almost 13. She'll be 13 in October. Okay, so I've held this in now for about 2 months. I got a call from my 24-year-old granddaughter, that's my son's daughter, that lives up in Missouri. And she's saying, "Hark, hark, Mimi, you are going to be a great grandmother." I said, "Huh?" I said, "What?" She said, "You're going to be a great grandmother in November." I said, "Well, I'm a grandmother. I'm not ready to be a great grandmother." Now, it's not that I think she can reverse this action, you understand, or anything. I just, you know, I wanted so badly to say, "Oh, honey, bless your heart, congratulations, mwah, mwah." I didn't. I actually kind of froze on the scene. And I'm having a real problem with why I actually acted like that. I don't think I'm ready to be a great grandmother. I understand that she's ready to be a mama, but for some reason, I said, that is a sign that you're really getting old. I mean, I'm 67 and going to be a great grandmother? oh, that just went over like a fart in church with me. So, you know, naturally I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to cuss and scream and holler and stomp my feet and do all these lovely things that I've been doing, trying to decide how I felt about it. Well, then I decided, well, crap happens, if you know what I mean. And she's pregnant and she's going to have this baby. It has a hideous name. Don't like the name of this child. It reminds me of a little girl that's going to go to a bloody mud bog out in the country with Daisy Duke jeans and her butt cheeks hanging out with, you know, bubblegum pink lipstick on. Oh, horrible name. Can't get her to change the name. She's kind of hell-bent on that. So I just said, well, she's just going to mess up the whole genealogy by naming her this horrible name. But then I sat back and I said to myself, Self, this is her child, this is her journey, this is her thing. Just keep your mouth shut. Of course, I know they're expecting me to send stuff. And I am. I'm sending a bed and a dresser and a layette and a whole 9 yards, you know, I'm going to send up to her. Because God only knows, you know, they don't have enough money to pull this off. Of course, you know, I got to thinking, when we were all young, I guess we didn't have money either, although we ended up paying for our own stuff, right? Kids this day and time, if they're not established, you know, they're just practically destitute. They have nothing. It's real strange. But in any case, this is where we stand. Don't everybody jump on my comments. Say, oh, congratulations, isn't that just wonderful? Because I'm still not cool with this yet, okay? I'm still working on this. But if you have suggestions as to how I cope with this right now, or get into a better frame of mind about it, I would love your suggestions. Because I just, you know, I'm a little perplexed as to why I feel this way. And then, at the same time, I can't get really excited. But maybe I'm not supposed to as a great-grandmother. I mean, I went nuts with my grandchildren. I mean, I am Mimi of the year, let me tell you. But this great-grandmother bit, that hurt me. That hurt me a little bit. And I think maybe it's just because maybe I'm too young to be a great-grandmother, if there is such a thing. Anyway, you ladies let me know your thoughts on it. I'd love to hear it. Like I said, I've held this in for 2 months, and now I think it's time because, you know, I'd like to just, I don't know whether I want to get excited or just be able to say, I don't think I'd be running out and telling everybody right away, because that's when they want to start looking at your skin going, oh yeah, yeah, she's a great grandmother, oh yeah. I mean, you know, Okay, girls, leave your comments. Let me know what you think. You like this video, give me a thumbs up, okay? By all means, let me know what you think, how you're feeling, how you're doing. Sorry I'm a little late on the video. It's like everything else going on around here. Cuckoo, cuckoo. But I love you all. Mwah, mwah, mwah. And I'll talk to you in the next video. And remember, ladies, stay sassy, classy, and confident, okay? Talk to you later. Welcome, subbies.